a man discovered that he had already survived 108 dangerous days on Mars. To get the news back to Earth, he used all his strength to search for the Pathfinder rover, which had been launched in 1970. After many years, he had no idea if it would still work, but he refused to give up on returning to Earth. He restored power to Pathfinder, and the machine, buried under dust, came back to life. He pointed its signal receiver toward a nearby space station. Soon, workers at Earth's Space Center realized Pathfinder had powered on. They could connect with it on Mars. On Mars, Mark watched as Pathfinder began moving on its own, but it was old equipment. Sending one message across 65 million kilometers took 30 minutes. Even so, Mark learned that he had reconnected with Earth's space agency. He returned to the base, grabbed some whiteboards, and wrote a few simple words on them. Then he hung the boards in front of the camera with a hammer. Half an hour later, Earth's space agency saw the picture sent from Mars. They were thrilled. Even if they could only rotate the camera to communicate with Mark, contact had been re-established. To speed things up, Mark invented a hexadecimal communication system. He made a circle around Pathfinder and placed boards at intervals, each with a letter. The agency on Earth did the same. They would rotate the camera to choose letters, and Mark would write them down. Then they decoded the message. But it still took a very long time, hours for a single sentence. The smart people at the space agency came up with another trick. They taught Mark how to rewrite Pathfinder's code so it could connect directly to the communication rover. Now they could talk with Mark without interruption. Employees gathered together to witness the first interplanetary conversation. They were amazed by Mark's determination, but then they had to tell him the truth. He would need to stay alone on Mars for 4 more years until they could launch a new mission, Ares 4. Mark still had plenty of potatoes, enough to survive for 1 year. The agency promised they would send supplies by rocket so he could make it the full 4 years. But things did not go as planned.